Alright, my compressor air valve was working fine until one day it stopped working, and I couldn't understand why. When I bought it new, when I needed to drain the compressor, all I had to do was to turn this counterclockwise and it drained. I never took the valve body out, so I didn't know this part would work like this. So when you turn it counterclockwise, you can see the hole here. So the air would go in and then come out from around here. So that's how you drain the air and the water out from your compressor. So this part all works fine. And when you finish draining, you just turn this clockwise and you see the O-ring here. When you turn it, it seals this plug here and no air would come out. And then one day when I was using it, I guess I turned it a little too much, and then this nut came off, and then it never worked the same again. So it has to be snug like this. That O-ring inside has to seal. But when you turn this knurl ring a little too far clockwise, it would break off like this. It would come off like this. And then to put it back on, you have to turn it counterclockwise to put it back on. And then the next time you come to open the valve, it will work. But when you try to close it again, this part would come off before this is sealed completely, and you would have an air leak. See, came off like that. So in order for me to secure this part here to this part, you have to take the whole valve body out from your compressor. For me, I use a box end wrench and put it in there and turn it counterclockwise to take the whole valve out. It's better to use a box end wrench because if your valve is in the compressor for a long time, it's very difficult to remove it because you have thread locks here. And if you use an adjustable plier, you can round off the nut here. So I use a box end wrench, take the body out, and then I use a pair of pliers to hold here, and then another pair of pliers to hold here, and then turn this counterclockwise. This would tighten this ring here to this valve stem here. So next time when you close the valve, when this is tightened to this, it wouldn't keep turning, but the stem doesn't retract all the way inside to make the seal. So that's what you have to do. Otherwise, your valve won't be completely sealed. So that's what I have to do now. I have to put a pair of ply here and tighten. And then reinsert the valve body with thread locks back into the compressor. And next time, after you tighten this part to this part, when you close the valve, when it reaches a certain point and you feel that no air is coming out, don't over tighten it, otherwise this will break off from this part again. And the next time you try to empty or drain your valve, this part wouldn't open, which was the original problem that I had for my valve not draining water from the compressor. Alright, so here's the problem that I encountered, and I couldn't find too much information on it when I Google it. Alright, thanks for watching.